Hey, walking again. It's raining, not too terribly, but the ground has already been wet as heck. It's still wet, obviously, wetter. So I'm going to try not to go that way. I'm going to forget the ponds again today. I'm going to try and walk up this way. There's a path. It's a bit muddy, but hopefully I'll avoid getting wet feet for the 5th day running. Let's just concentrate on a bit of green. Not a great deal. It looks rather kind of dismal out here today. You got a bit of grass. Got some trees. Some of them have still got a few leaves on. Surprised these ones with the brown leaves haven't fallen off. You'd think the leaves would have fallen off once they turn brown. There's an old nice looking tree there. Looks like it's got, I think it's conkers or what. So little things on them, little seed pods or whatever they're called. Could be, I don't think they're conkers, they only fall off. Do you think these brown leaves would have fallen off? It's a funny tree. The leaves just turn brown but they don't fall. Wonder why that is. Are those leaves going to fall off and the new one's going to grow, or are they just going to go from brown to green when the weather gets better? It's an interesting, fir-looking tree here. An evergreen, I'm assuming. Got interesting spindly flowers. Not flowers, but leaves. Is it a tree or is it a bush? I don't know. There's a bunch of thorny stuff here. It's not one you want to fall in. There's a little magpie on his own there. Salute, Mr. Magpie. Hope your wife is well. And there's another magpie there. There you go. So that must be Mrs. Magpie. So, one for sorrow, two for joy. There we go. Let's have a bit of joy then, eh? Let's have a joyful lottery win or something like that. It's a very drizzly kind of rain. Getting all over my camera. Check out last night's interview, chat that I had with Just a Little Podcast, Cookie from Just a Little Podcast. It's cool to I've not seen that many of his videos. He's commented on a few of my videos, but it's just good to catch up and get introduced in a good way to new people you don't know not very well from the comic community on YouTube, you know. I enjoyed doing these comic memories chats, and I could find out about characters that I didn't necessarily know about and that kind of thing, and we can discuss experiences with with characters. So yeah, it was a good chat, but I nearly forgot all about it. I don't know where my brain was at. I completely and utterly forgot. I think the whole day, because I knew I had a stream with Matilda on our feature on Rena Brown's book, Isle of the Dark. I knew we had that going on. I don't know why I forgot about it. It was silly because on Tuesday I actually mentioned it when I did my Tuesday video. My sort of a haul and stroke what I've read that week kind of video I did on Tuesday, and I even mentioned it. So at the end I did a jingle saying, you know, sub up Cookie. We'll be chatting in tomorrow on Quick Memories. Obviously my memory is not much good. And I was just sitting around the house after I finished playing some Fallout. I was cooking my dinner. I thought, oh, I'll cook my dinner now. And I was like, just not even thinking about I had something else like to do that night, because I'd forgotten. I'd completely forgotten. I don't know what happened in my brain. And I was even hanging out with Don on Mastodon's channel, just like watching, seeing a few of his books, you know, just hanging out while my dinner was cooking. Maybe that was my brain. My brain was saying cooking. It should have been saying cookie. You're supposed to be talking to Cookie tonight. And I literally sat down. I put like a tiny morsel of food in my mouth for my dinner, and I was like, hold on a second, what day is it today? Because when I sat down, I was thinking, have I got any videos coming up live? Have I got any videos that I've done that are coming on? And it just seemed like it was a bit of an empty day almost. And as I was sitting down, like, put this tiny, not even a mouthful, about a crumb of food in my mouth for my dinner, and I was suddenly like, hold on a second, it's Wednesday, I'm supposed to be doing a bloody old comic memories on. So yeah, that's what happened last night. I managed to, literally it was 2 minutes to 11 when it was supposed to have started, that I suddenly realised that I was supposed to be doing it. What a brain drain I am, honestly. Shocking. But yeah, fortunately I remembered just in the nick of time, and Cookie was good about it. Oh God. I'm surprised he's not saying, well, how could you forget? You sure? We've been talking about it. We've been messaging back and forwards for the past couple of days, sorting out the time. Oh well, what can I say? Getting old, and my brain was never the greatest anyway, so. But yeah, it was cool. Good hangout. Make sure you check out that video. Actually, I'm not sure if it's worth even doing this walk today, because all the camera is seeing is nothing but wet. I'm looking at it and it's literally just wet. It's just water, just big drops of water on the screen. I need to get home and go through some more of my JLA comics. I need to dig out a couple more comic books for cover slingers this week as well. I've got a vague idea of what comics I'm going to use. I think the good thing about the rain is it's nice and quiet here today. Still managed to get damp feet, I think. Never mind. I might see if I can get a little look in on Cat and Dog Pond. If the puddles ain't too bad around there. It's weird actually, the way I'm walking on now feels drier than it has done for it. It's not so slippery, so. Have I got to slip over now I've said that? Someone's put their football stuff out there, like some football ball and a bag and like some place marks for running up and down. But no one seems to be over there. What if this guy here jogging? He's probably just warming up. It's probably him. He's doing some football training. There's a little crow. Let's give the lens a clean again. Soggy as anything. Oh yeah, there's that guy's there. He's just having a little jog before he starts his training, I suppose. I was here yesterday, so they're going to start some planting probably soon on this pond. They don't know all the digging they're going to do. They're going to make it into like a bird sanctuary, I suppose. It's just going to encourage more wildlife there. That's a bit dry area. It's not too cold today though, it's a little bit wet. Just going to see if there's any ducks on the pond today. There's one duck over there I can see. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, the lens is all wet. It's gonna get all cloudy in a minute. I quite like the shadow, the reflection of the tower block and the reflection over there. Reflections of the tree on the water. Let's find a poem of the day, shall we? I think this month, oh no, maybe it's stopped now. Last month was all Black History Month on Poem of the Day. So there's a lot of Black History Month poems. So it might be another one today. Okay. This poem is called Once Again at Non-Violence Training 2017. I prefer nature poems. Because the white supremacists are coming, because the threat, because Charlottesville, and if you don't, who will? And you never know what baton, what chemical we are marching. We plan chants, we make signs at church. Large assembly, bodies, linoleum, soup, cardboard and markers and salt fog drifting. We bear forward our fury and sorrow. Estuary, sanctuary, room for our hope lights. Hate is toxic to all living creatures. Shalom, salam. We root our anger. Our life together must now be shields to one another. And John said, be a witness. We brace one another, plant our feet. In fog, promise to stay together. We will not raise our hands. We are not leaving. So there you go, non-violent protest. And not that often helps. Doesn't seem, well, it does. The protesting's got to help, innit? But being non-violent doesn't necessarily help mean you don't get violence back at you, unfortunately. I've got fresh air. I've had some fresh air. I've had some slight exercise. I've had some poetry. More like sort of not stirring in a natural way, but sort of stirring in a human society kind of way, I suppose. I'd rather have nature poems though, because I'm out in nature, you know. That's the idea. But it's all good. Poem's a poem. Alright, I'm going to turn this off now, trudge back home, and yeah, I'll be out again tomorrow. Cheers to anyone who watches it. Leave a comment maybe. Anyway, be well everybody.